everyone, I'm Acorn. May I have your attention, please?
It's time to bring out your AMJ calendar.
Ready to start? 3, 2, 1.
Fall calendar.
Hello students, welcome to the AMJ 2025 fall term. Congratulations to everybody that has completed the summer term, and welcome to all the new students. We look forward to meeting you all. I'm Mr. Shane, and I'm going to be introducing the fall term calendar. Our first day of term is going to be on the 25th of August, and we'll be ending the term on the 21st of November. Our orientation days are the 25th and 26th of August, so you can meet some new and old friends, meet your teachers, and find out what we'll be learning about in this term. This term, our project is about movies, so you're going to have fun planning, designing, preparing, and also filming a movie. We are going to be continuing with our weekly quizzes, so every Monday and Tuesday, make sure you're ready. So study hard so you can do your best. Every Thursday and Friday, we are going to be doing our video diaries. So make sure you listen carefully in class so you know what you're going to talk about, so you can explain to us what you've been learning about. And our video diary feedback will be given in week 5. So look out for that. Your teacher is going to be sharing some feedback on what you can do to improve your video diaries and make them better and better. We are going to be having book reports due in week 10 and week 12. So keep reading, filling out your book reports, and remember to give it to your teacher so you can get some stamps and feedback. We are going to be having a red day in week 6 on October 3rd. This is a Friday, so you can enjoy a long weekend with your friends and family and have a good rest. Our term test will be in week 9 from October 27th to 31st. So you have lots of time to prepare and study and get ready so you can show off what a genius you are. We are going to be having 3 market days, 2 mystery box, and 1 is a big market day. In week 3, we're going to have a mystery box market day. Week 8 will be a big Halloween market day. And week 12 will also be a mystery box market day. So make sure you keep collecting stamps that you can use to get some prizes or buy some items that you would like. So keep saving. Finally, we have the fall challenge, which is going to be a wonderful Halloween celebration. So look out for that, and we're going to have more information about that for you, but it's going to be lots of fun. I hope you all enjoy the AMJ 2025 term, and we look forward to meeting you.
Loyalty.
So this is for our AMJ Royalty Club. So this is where we have all the different badges and things that you guys can get for doing all the cool challenges and those different parts of our program. We have 5 different badges that you guys can get. So you can get the Video Diary badge, Book Challenge badge, the High Achiever badge, Challenge Winner, and the last one is the One of a Kind, which you can get for the most badges of the others, all right? So we're just gonna go over how each one of these badges work really quick and also show from the people who won the badges last term. So for Video Diary, it's pretty simple. Every week on Thursday or Friday, depending on your class, you'll have to do some video diary entries. So the person who wins the most entries or puts the most entries in can win. Sometimes you also have some video entries that get sent home. So that's a way you can get some extra ones of those video entries. They're pretty simple, they're pretty short, but make sure you put in that extra effort and you can easily win this badge. For the book challenge badge, this is one where if you guys are, when you get to your book club page on page 1, you'll have a little sheet that shows where every day, if you read 20 minutes and have your parents sign, you can get 5 stamps or 40 stamps every single week. And this is just as simple as it is. Read 20 minutes every day, and the people who read the most in AMJ will get the book challenge badge. There's also an AMJ library book that'll also help you with getting some more stamps and work more towards this book challenge badge. For the High Achiever badge, this is very straightforward. It's just each week you guys have weekly quizzes, so the people who get the highest scores on the weekly quizzes or get a really high term test score, like 95% or above, will be able to get this badge. The 4th one is the challenge badge. So every single term we have some sort of challenge. these seem to change consistently, so we've had a few different ones. When the term challenges are announced, whoever is the winner or the winners gets the badge for the challenge.
Hello, I'm Andrew. USA. Who won this up? My environment. Waves. People run. They hit energy. I will talk about energy. Sound energy. The propel energy is light. The small bit bigger and volcano. Living ocean, comma. That's what happening there. There is a volcano or something vibrates in our body to use it through the cloud. Light energy comes from the picture from Magic Lantern. We use our module try to purify your water.
And then we have the last one, which is the one of a kind, which is just the most combinations of all the other badges combined. So if you get, let's say, one video diary, one book, one high achiever, and a challenge, you can win the one of a kind badge that encapsulates every other badge together. It's basically the highest reward that you can get for our AMJ Royalty Club. So with that, that's all we have about the royalty. If you guys just put in the effort, it's really, especially things like the book club badge, it's very easy to work towards getting those, and you guys can get onto this list for the next term and have your name popped up here. Good luck and have a great day, guys.
Offering.
You guys will already know that for reading comprehension, we have our link books and Reading Explorer. For Black Level and Saturday classes, we have been doing TOEFL. For our grammar classes, we have AMJ's Mastering Grammar books, where we will learn about sentence structure, tag questions, and all of the different types of grammar that you will need for essay writing. We will practice both grammar and writing together, applying the grammar rules learned each semester to specific essay structures. You will have the chance to choose your essay topics and write while applying the grammar and essay structures you've learned this semester. This will help to naturally learn how to apply grammar smoothly and create writing formats. Then we move on to book club. And the goal is to have you read at home, think about what you have read, and then come to class ready to discuss and show off what you've learned from your reading.
This term we've got lots of fun books that we are going to be reading and talking about in book club. For Yellow Low, you guys are going to be reading a book called Father Bear Comes Home. This is a book about how Father Bear goes fishing and Little Bear is excited for when his father comes back. It is very imaginative and you get to see what all of Little Bear and his friends think about going fishing. For Yellow High, you guys are going to be reading Dolphins at Daybreak, a Magic Treehouse book. In this book, Jack and Annie go to the beach to solve a mystery. They're trying to solve a riddle, so they go into a sub to find clues under the ocean. It is an exciting book with lots of fun ocean animals in it. For Red Low, you guys will be reading a book called The Cave That Shouldn't Collapse. In this book, Edward, whose nickname is Egg, Garrison, goes on a field trip with his class to a big cave or a cavern, and there he wants to take lots of pictures. While he's in the cave, he discovers that there is a mystery that has occurred in the cave and he has to try and solve it. For Red High, you are going to be reading Stink, Solar System Superhero. In this book, Stink Moody discovers that Pluto is no longer being considered a planet and is just a dwarf planet. Stink finds this to be unfair, so he decides to support Pluto. He gets all the kids together to try and explain why Pluto should stay a planet. In Magenta Low, you guys will be reading Winnie Dancing on Her Own. This is a book about a girl named Winnie who is torn between doing what she wants to do and what her friends want to do. Her friends want to go dancing and learn ballet, but Winnie would much rather read books. So Winnie has to decide if she's going to do what she wants to do or if she's going to join her friends and learn a new skill. For Magenta High, you will be reading The Tattletale Mystery. In this book, the Boxcar children are trying to solve a new mystery. Their town is hosting an art contest and supporting lots of artists around the city. However, the Boxcar children discover a mysterious note that makes them realize that not everything is the way it should be. So the Boxcar children are going to try and find out if the paintings have been stolen. For Blue Low, you guys will be reading Theodore Boone, Kid Lawyer. In this book, Theodore Boone, or Theo, is fascinated by the law. He's very interested in becoming a lawyer when he's older. However, when Theo becomes involved in a murder trial, he must use his own knowledge to help find the actual murderer and protect the innocent people. For Black High, you are going to be reading a book called Hoot. In this book, Roy moves to Florida, and while there he discovers some owls that are living in a construction zone. This is very dangerous because if they build the building there, the owls could be very hurt. So Roy wants to stop the construction. However, it's very hard to go up against an entire building zone, so he and his friends must find clever ways to stop the construction from hurting the owls. In Purple Low, you will be reading a book called Counting by Sevens. This book is about a girl named Willow who is a genius. She's obsessed with nature and medical conditions and finds comfort when she counts by sevens. However, her life has not always been easy, and when she encounters some challenges, she will need to find help from people around her. For Purple High, you will be reading The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. This book is about 4 siblings who go through a closet to find a magical world. While there, they must stop the White Witch who has made it so it's winter forever in this land. They have to work together and fight against evil to help bring peace and spring back to the land. In Black 1, you will be reading The House of the Scorpion. This is a dystopian novel that takes place in the future. Matt is a boy who discovers that he is the clone of a very, very powerful man, El Patron. Matt has to reckon with his own past and what has created him, and also try to forge his own future away from the prejudices that clones face in this dystopian future. He will try and escape from El Patron and create his own place in the world. For Black Level High, you guys are going to be reading Percy Jackson's Greek Gods. In this book, Percy Jackson tells many different stories of the Greek gods. He tells them in a very funny and engaging manner and is able to describe what happened in Greek mythology. Through this book, you're going to learn a lot of different Greek myths and have a better understanding of how Greek myths tie into the world. This term, we have lots of exciting projects. We are going to be doing the movie projects, which is very exciting. For example, for the yellow classes, you guys are going to be learning about the movie Madagascar. So you're going to learn about the characters, the story, how things are animated and scripted. You'll be creating storyboards to talk about the movie as well. And finally, you will be able to film parts of the movie and act out different parts of the movie. For Red, your movie that you're going to be doing is Moana. So you also are going to learn a little bit about the movie, such as the characters, the story. You are going to be thinking about how movies create characters, what the characters want to do, what drives them to do things. You'll be creating character profiles, storyboards, and also looking at how scripts are written for movies. You as well will be acting out different scenes to create your own version of Moana. For Magenta, you guys are going to be talking about the movie Wonder. So of course you guys will also learn about the characters, the plot, the story, but more than just talking about the movie, you are going to be learning about how to podcast. So you will be listening to podcasts and then ultimately creating your own podcast where you will talk about different themes of the movie or different things that you've learned in the movie, and then you'll be able to share your thoughts there. For the teens projects, for Blue 1 and Blue 2, you guys are going to be learning about the justice system. In Blue 1, you're going to be researching real cases that have happened and trying to solve these unsolved cases. It'll be exciting to see if you can figure out how all the clues are pieced together. For Blue 2, you're going to be looking more specifically at the justice system and trials. You'll be learning the different parts of a trial and creating your own mock trial in the end. For Blue 3 and 4, you guys are learning about how to plan cities and also how to automate cities. So for Blue 3, you are going to be learning about different eco-friendly features that you can find in cities. You will be learning about blueprints, how they plan, what a city will look like, what buildings to include. You will also learn about automation because in Blue 4, you are going to be creating your own city with your classmates. You will be using Minecraft to plan this city and ultimately create this city, while also creating different automated aspects of the city as well. For Purple 1 and 2, you guys are going to be working with advertisements. So you're going to be creating different advertisements using different techniques and talking about how techniques can influence people to buy their products. For example, in Purple 1, you're going to be looking at the different types of advertisements, such as TV ads, print ads, newspapers, etc., and also learning about how to persuade people to agree with you. You will be discussing storytelling and color within advertising as well. For Purple 2, you are going to be reviewing advertising, and you will also be looking at local businesses to see how they advertise things. Ultimately, you will be creating your own advertisements using everything that you've learned to create an effective advertisement for a product. For Purple 3 and 4, your project has to do with survival. So for Purple 3, you guys are going to learn about different people who have survived surprising situations. You will learn about the important things you need to survive, such as shelter, food, water, etc., and start thinking about how you would survive in a situation like that. For Purple 4, you will be reviewing that information and ultimately making a survival guide yourself. So you will come up with the plans of what you will do if you were in a survival situation and how you would be able to survive. Ultimately, you will present that to your classmates. For Black 1 and Black 2, you will be learning about Model United Nations. So with Black 1, you will learn about the United Nations, the UN, and you will learn how the countries work together to create policies to help the world. You will also be choosing your own countries and start researching what countries have done in the past to help make changes for the world. In Black 2, you will be reviewing what you learned for Black 1. And you will choose a new country to represent in the Model UN conference. So you'll be doing more research about what countries have done and creating your own plans to help improve the world and to provide clean water access to everyone in different countries. For Black High, you guys are going to be learning about video games. So you are going to learn about the history of video games and how video games have developed over time. You will also be learning about what makes a good video game, thinking about characters and setting and everything, and ultimately you guys will be making a video game in the next term.
Our teens program, Study Test Prep. This book gathers all the most commonly found questions that you'll find in standardized tests throughout all of your school years. We're going to study 5 of these questions per term, and you're going to get lots of practice both in class and at home, practicing many questions so you will be experts at each question style. This book will contain readings going from very short to very long, so you'll get lots and lots of practice with all the different question types. So this term, everything is even fresher, and I hope you guys keep up the excitement and do your best.
Office hour.
Hello! So, don't forget that this term we will also have office hours as usual. If you are new or simply just forgot, and you might be wondering, what is office hours? Well, office hours is a convenient 30-minute time segment after your main class that you can use to work on your homework, so you don't have to do it at home. Isn't that awesome? Office hour time is also very important because you can use this time to ask your teacher questions about the lesson you had, things you don't understand, or even just some tips to make your English even better. So it's very important to use this time wisely so you can get the most out of it. Also, if you finish your homework during the office hours, you can get more stamps. Who doesn't like more stamps? Also, if you are struggling to get your homework done or struggling on quizzes, then you can request some one-on-one consultation and extra help from one of our helpful admin teachers. Also, some of you might be wondering, how do I know what my homework is, especially if I don't get it finished during office hours? Well, on your calendar, which you should have in front of you, or at home, there will be a QR code that you can scan to see your homework. So it's always important to keep this calendar and to have this QR code to scan so you can always stay on top of your homework. All right, let's get our homework done, guys.
AMJ Passport and Market Day.
Hey everyone! I have some exciting news for you. Who here likes winning prizes? Well, great news. You can win awesome prizes just by collecting stamps. How do you collect stamps? Well, it's easy. You can earn stamps from your teachers when you do your homework during office hours, show that you're a great student in class, and the best way to earn stamps is to participate in AMJ challenges. So keep your eyes open for those special challenges. But here's something super important to remember. Don't forget to check the expiration date in your passport. Make sure to use all your stamps before they expire, because once they're gone, they're gone. So do your best to collect as many stamps as you can. Use them to get prizes for yourself, or maybe even for a friend. Let's see who can collect the most stamps this time. Good luck, have fun, and start collecting those stamps.
Reading.
I'm here to tell you about our reading log challenge this term. So some of you may already be familiar with this challenge, but if you're not, that's okay. I will explain it to you now. So today, hopefully, you should have right in front of you with the rest of your books, your AMJ reading log challenge book. So this book you can use to help develop better reading habits, to develop, to practice your writing skills, and the best part of all, getting more stamps. Woohoo! So let me explain to you how that works. So all you have to do is choose one of the many books from your class's levels reading list. So for example, if you are in yellow, you will choose one of the many books from yellow to write a book report on. If you are from red, one of the red lists. Now, here's a helpful piece of information. You don't have to stay with your level. If you want, you can choose another level to read from. For example, if you are yellow and want to read red, or if you are magenta and you want to read black level, if you are looking for a challenge, go ahead. All right, so what you're going to do, once you've chosen your book to write your book report on, you're going to open your reading log challenge book and start your book report. Now, there are about 3 parts to your book report. The first is themes. So the theme is what is the general idea, mood, feeling the book is about. Is it an adventure book? Is it a book about comedy? Is it funny? Is it serious? Is it a biography? What kind of book is it? It's kind of like genre. Okay, so what is the category of the book? You will check one from the list. After that, you're going to write a short little summary of what the book's about. Don't forget to tell me about the major plot points, the characters, and what are the major problems that happen in the book you're reading. The last part is going to be the quotes. You're going to choose 2 quotes that you liked or stood out to you from the book. Tell me who said that, which character said it and why, and what that quote means to you. Then you're going to give it to your teacher, and your teacher, at their convenience, is going to write their comments and grade your book report. Then they will give it back to you, and you will rewrite it for a chance to win up to 50 points. Now, you might not get 50 points the first time, but the more you practice and the better your summaries and book reports are, the higher chance you can get closer to 50. Now, with that being said, there's one more thing I need to remind you guys of, and that is your book club summary due dates. So you have, this is separate, this is from your, about your book club class. Every class and every term you have your book club summary essay. I want to remind you now that your first draft, the outline, is due on November 4th for Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes, and November 5th for Tuesday, Thursday classes. So please read your teacher's feedback. They spent a lot of time working hard on it, and it would really mean a lot to them if you read it and took it seriously, and then rewrite it. And your rewrite, the final draft, will be due November 18th for Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes, November 19th for Tuesday, Thursday classes. So I hope you guys try your best and put on and become book challenge winners this term. Bye!
Term test and report card.
Hello everyone! Time to talk about everyone's favorite term test. It may seem really far away, but they will get here before you know it. So, for A and B block, your term test will be across 3 days, October 27th, October 29th, and October 31st. So, same as last term, if you're a repeating student, most of the exam will be an AMJ test. You'll also do a little bit of an external test, but you don't need to worry about that. You just need to study for the AMJ test. For D, E, and F block, your term test will be across 2 days, October 28th and October 30th, and it will be set up the same way where it will be mainly an AMJ test with link reading, grammar, writing, and vocabulary, and then a little bit of a speaking test, and then the external test. The best way to prepare is to do the term test study guide. You will have a study day in class, but please do the study guide. It will help you, we promise you. So please do that for this fall term. Something else important is there will be 3 days your parents get feedback on how you are doing during the term. On September 12th, after 3 weeks at AMJ, on October 17th, midway through the term, and then at the end of the report on November 10th. So your parents will get to know how you did on the term test and how you were doing, how you are acting in class. So raise your hand, participate, ask questions so your parents get an A+ report. You can do it, and everyone can do well on the term test as well. Remember, if your class gets an average score that's high enough, everyone will get stamps. So make sure you're studying hard, helping your classmates study, and maybe you can get 300 stamps. So please, please study, because in the spring term, no classes got the average. This fall term, I know you guys can do it. So good luck. Also for our teen classes, blue, purple, and black, every month you will have a practice a teen mock exam from your middle school. So once a month you'll be doing it. Most of you have gotten used to it, and I know you don't. I know you kind of like it, even though it's a test. But keep in mind that will be once a month as a practice test. So keep working on that as well.
Rules.
Okay, hi kids, we are back. We're gonna be going over AMJ rules. These are super important to follow at all times. Super important for in class and on break time. Speak only English. Super easy, just only speak English with the teachers, with each other. No snacking in class or on break time. We don't want food everywhere. In class, you need to stay in your seat and be respectful. Keep your phone off and in your bag, and that's the same for at break time. We don't want to see your phone. You can use your phone before AMJ or after AMJ, just not at AMJ. If you cheat on any quizzes or tests, it's an immediate call home. Don't cheat, it's really easy. Just don't do it, trust what you know. So that's important. I recommend you all bring a water bottle to class. It's fine to bring a water bottle, but you can't leave class every 5 minutes to get water. You need to stay in class. During break time, no shouting or running, and no playing with doors. This is not a jungle gym. This is a school, so you need to behave respectfully, especially with each other. You need to keep your hands to yourself. Don't scream, don't slam doors, don't hit each other. Be nice, be calm. You can have fun and relax between classes, but don't do anything crazy. It's really important to do your homework. Make sure to keep an eye on the homework pages and the syllabus to make sure you stay organized. Missing 3 homeworks is 2 fouls. Half done is 1 foul. Late homework is 1, and you get less feedback as well. So During homework time, focus on your homework. Don't come out of class. Don't be running around. Stay in your seat. It's time you can, so maybe you finish it all before you go home. If you finish all your homework, read a book. You can either bring a book from home or choose one that's at the front of the classroom because your teacher should have a lot of options for you. It's super important to note, 3 fouls is 1 penalty. After 1 penalty, you have a warning from your teacher. After 3 penalties, you can't participate in the next market day, so no fun prize for you. After 5 penalties, you get a call home. After 10 penalties, we'll have to meet with your parents and you here at AMJ. And after 15 penalties, it may lead to dismissal from AMJ. So we also keep track of the penalties from term to term. So just come to class, do your homework, pay attention. I'm sure there will be no problems, and just behave as well as you can. And I think that is all. I'm sure we'll have a great term.
Let's kick off our exciting 3 months.
Winners will receive their AMJ badges today.
Enjoy AMJ Fall.